All right, greetings again, Bishop Ron at the Big Dog Wires. Again, we're gonna still do SWR readings on a CB this time. You know, from stand ratio to receiver. I need to look that up, SWR. But that's what we're checking out. We're checking your antenna, your coax towards your radio. That's what we're doing. We want your antenna to match your radio. Basically, so when you transmit, that you won't bring nothing back into your radio. All right, to burn your radio. Excuse me, to burn your radio up. All right, we got an SWR meter. That's what we got right here. And we said 114 and 170, that's the VHF range. And we come to the 27 to 70, amen, that's megahertz, that's the CB range that we'll be working with, all right? The 27 to 70, that's where we're working at because we wanted to measure our CB. And remember, I shared with you, for a good SWR, you want it 1.1 to 1.9. That's where you want this meter to read at. All right, anything after 1.9, 2.0 to 6, that's not good. Hey man, you still can get by with a 2 point, but you want at least in the ones. All right, that's how we do our SWR. So we're going to plug our antenna up, and I'm going to show you a bad SWR. I just found out my antenna is bad, so I ain't changed it yet. All right, don't look at it. All right, we're going to put our antenna on it. Remember, you don't have no power. You ain't using no power. This thing goes to your antenna, your coax, and then to your antenna. No power for this meter. If you do, you destroy this meter. And this meter is about $300, $400, so you don't want no power going to it, all right? All right, so we're going to turn it on. We already know we got the CB range. Boom. You already see we got it at 27.280. That is the frequency for, I think, channel 20, all right, on your CB. So look at it. The SWR is 4.6. That is bad, all right? I can go up, and it still stay at 4. You want it down at 1.2. I'm trying to tell you that my antenna is bad. You want it at a 1.1. That's a 5.6. That's you got a high SWR, and that's bad. If you would have plugged this up to your radio and transmit, your effective power is high. You would transmit right back to your radio. Then you would have burnt the outputs out. Then your radio won't transmit no more. You will have a bad radio. People say, "Well, I can't hear you. I can't hear you." That's what sounds when you got a bad radio, when you can't transmit. Amen. You can receive. Receive means you hear everybody else talking, but when you transmit, nobody's not hearing you. So you want to check out your SWR. You want to check out your antenna. You want to check out your coax. Now, if it's like a 5.1, that means when you transmit, everything's going back to your radio. It's not going out. Amen. That means you got a bad coax or a bad antenna, so you need to change that. That's what I'm talking about, your SWR. You don't want a 5 point. Like I said, you want a 1.1 to a 1.9. That's good for SWR. That's what you want, all right? So I'm just showing you what we're talking about in the CB range. You see I got it on a 27 to 70. That's my dial, right? And then remember, we did the VHF first. The VHF is 114 to 170. Now we at the CB range, the Citizen Band Radio, the 27 to 70. We're checking out SWR. You see that? 27.07. My SWR is 5.2. That is bad. That's over 1.9. That's more than 1.9, 2.0. You want a 1.1 to 1.9. All right, right between that means it's good. All right? All right. Thank you for sharing and being with me, listening to me. Got any questions? I know YouTube got a comment down there, and I'll get back with you. All right? Thank you.